Break 1899, two factory sealed cases of Bowman U Best Basketball. Here's a little recap. We've got Caleb Wilson on the auto, Keyshawn Hall, Darren Peterson, Nate Calmisi, Pharrell Payne. That is Cole Rosario, Trey Kaufman-Wren, Jeremiah Wilkinson, Michael Rataj. We have Tania Lotson, Jalen Lowe, Richie Saunders, Chase Ross, Sadiq White, Richie Saunders again, Kayleen Smichael, Michael Rataj. We have a Nate Biddle, Robert McCray V, Toby Awaka. As John Blackwell, Oziah Sellers, Donald Hand Jr., Nick Martinelli, Toby Awaka, Reed Bailey, Zakiah Johnson. Here's some greatness awaits for Emily Skinner, Pharrell Payne. We've got Christian Anderson, Keelis Fisher, Sarah Williams, Braden Burries, Ayla McDowell. And then here is a base refractor game-worn game graph from Tylis Jordan. That's refractor game graph. Refractor Trey Donaldson game graph. Refractor Caden Boozer game graph. All these game graphs are game-worn. We have Aaliyah Crump on the Jumbo Mem. We have Trey Kaufman-Wren to 50 on the Jumbo Memorabilia. And a Dania Prawl on the game graph base auto. All right, there's our first stack. Let's get into a little bit more of the beefier hits. And then, of course, we will finish off with the super. All right, we've got Nate Ament, ISO signatures, Jason Edwards, Madison Booker, Josh Dix, Keon Anthony for Syracuse, Trey Donaldson for the Canes. There's a Darren Peterson game-worn game graph refractor. Some greens. We've got Keelis Fisher to 99, Kaylin Carroll on the auto, Sean Abraev green to 99, Toby Awaka green auto. We have a Miss Bryn on the best of 2025, a green mini diamond auto. Tylis Jordan, best of 2025, Derek Dixon green. Moving along to the yellow, these are going to be out of 75. That's Kaylin Carroll on the game graph out of 75. Kaylin Smichael, Addison Deal, Isaiah Harwell, Isaiah Dennis on the game-worn memorabilia for the UNC Tar Heels. There we go. Mikael Brown Jr. out of 75. Game-worn. Darian Williams out of 75. Nick Martinelli, a greatness awaits auto. There's a Coach Inc. John Shire. Josh Dix to 75. Kara Dunn to 75. Yarden Garzon. That's a greatness awaits a 75 auto, followed by Keyshawn Hall out of Auburn and Sean Abraev. I don't know why I keep adding the R. All right. Moving right along to the gold. Little bit of gold. We have Alexandra Eschmeyer. Sean Abayev on the gold masterpiece. We have a gold tone setter for Yesufu. Bryson Tiller out of Kansas. That's 4 out of 50. Tone setter for Mr. Caleb Wilson. We've got a tone setter for Cam Ward. Pharrell Payne. Gold. That is 27 to 50. Isla McDowell. That's 4 out of 50 on the breaking barriers. Here's some gold autos. We've got Leah Macy. That's 9 out of 50. A Dwayne Aristode. A Dariana Alexander. Alina Morris. Dania Prowl on the gold autograph. This is followed by Nyla Brooks. Gold best of 2025. 33 out of 50. Zuby. There we go. Zuby Ejiofor. Gold 20 to 50. There's a Caleb Foster. Greatness awaits gold. That's 9 on the print. A John Blackwell. Greatness awaits out of 50. Along with Addison Deal. This is ISO gold. ISO autograph out of 50. Here's some game used memorabilia. This is for Otega Owe, University of Kentucky, 31 out of 50. We've got Darren Peterson on the jumbo patch. This is not game used, but it is player worn. This is 47 out of 50 for Mr. Darren Peterson, followed by an Obi. Obi game graph 6 to 50 for the Baylor Bears. Jeremiah Wilkinson to finish our gold up. This is Jeremiah Wilkinson game graph 40 out of 50 for Georgia. On to the orange, the lower, and the case hits. Let's go. All right, we have Bennett Sturts. That is a dual patch to 25. Here's Emily Skinner. That's 21 out of 25 jumbo patch for the Duke Blue Devils. There's my boy Otega Owe. Dual color jumbo patch. Number 4 out of 25. Toby Awaka. Game graphs. This was game worn. 12 out of 25 on the tricolor game patch. There's a Wesley Yates III. Beautiful. Wesley Yates III, 20 to 25 as well. There's Sarah Strong on the dual patch. Count them 1, 2, 3 out of 25. Cotty McMahon, that's out of 25. Best of 2025 auto. There's a Sarah Strong, Greatness Awaits out of 25, followed by a Kiyomi McMiller, Best of 2025, of course, out of 25. Shelton Henderson to 25. Boopy Miller, Best of 2025 to 25. Say that 25 times fast. All right, Nate Ament, Bowman Masterpiece out of 25. Beautiful. Followed by Corey Close. That is a Coach's Ink to 25. All right. We've got Braden Shrewsbury. This is a game graph to 10. Game graph numbered 8 out of 10. This is followed up by some pearls. We've got Cole Rosario. We learned this today. This is the new pearl insert, or parallel, I should say. That's out of 35 on the pearl. Nick Martinelli, pearl to 35 for Northwestern. This one's new to me as well. This is Aqua, I believe, to 15. Aqua to 15 for Nico. We've got Red Denia Prawl. Red Denia Prawl on the Best of 2025 autographs for the Tennessee Volunteers. All right, guys, we're getting into the big ones. The first case hit of the break was the Big Energy Refractor for Keon Anthony. Big Energy Refractor for Keon Anthony. Congratulations to Mr. Keon Anthony and whoever took him down. Here we go. Dual black autograph, first on print to 10. 1 out of 10 for Mr. A.J. DeBansta and Darren Peterson. Probably one of the sickest dual autos you can pull, if not the sickest dual auto you can pull out of this very here product. Nasty. And last but not least, Josh, where are you at? Let's go, Michael Brown Jr. 1 of 1 Superfractor. 2025-26 Bowman U basketball. We did it best. 1 out of 1. Let's go. Yes, sir. No randomizer on this end, boss man. The weekend cards. Weekend cards. Congratulations on the hit. That would be the dual one. He had AJ and Darren. Beautiful card. Of course, I'll get some pictures of this. We'll post this right up. No, I think Koa only had 1 refractor. IG coach. I don't know, K Bowen. I think that depends on who you're talking to. I think I know a U of L fan that would beg to differ and say that the Let's Go 1 of 1 is a little bit better. Maybe in terms of value, you might have me there, but I don't know. Thank you all so much for joining us. This was Break 1899. We appreciate